Hey, welcome back to MobilityWOD. We're going to start our programming today. And probably what we're going to do initially is some 3-day cycles. So we'll work on squatting for the next 3 days and elements of squatting. So day one, squatting. Squat day one. And what we're going to work on is kind of probably going to throw 2 or 3 things at you. 2 or 3 items max. You should be able to get this done in 10 to 12 minutes. Now, here's fair rule. If you get into something and you're making good progress, stick on it. Don't worry about kind of the quality, don't worry about the quantity, worry about the quality instead. Kind of, if you're making change, keep making change until you stop making change is sort of the rule. We're going to, over the next couple weeks, we'll kind of give you guys some kit. Most of you guys should have some kind of jump stretch band now, and you should have at least a lacrosse ball and have access to a barbell. So today, as we work on the squats, we're going to start thinking about this way. Is what we're going to do is kind of, for us, we're going to categorize what I think our worst problems are. So that's going to be the core idea for the week or for the 3-day cycle. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on one piece, and then we'll kind of cycle out into what we think are kind of less pieces or less important pieces. And so what will end up happening is you'll see that we'll have one core idea, and then we'll go after some other kind of more peripheral pieces. So here's what we're going to do day one. We're going to really work on, people have been couch stretching their brains out, but we're going to go ahead and work on hip extension. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead and load up. I've got a pretty big band. I'm going to go ahead and really work on pure extension. So I'm going to put the leg internally rotated, pure extension. I'm going to squeeze the butt in this position, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my hands on the band and then try to press up. You're going to find that this really locks down this interior corner. So in this position, I can kind of oscillate back and forth. I can start to tie some other corners into that. And what I want to do is be able to squeeze my butt and press. Remember, if I have a paper clip and I'm going to break the paper clip, it's going to take multiple reps. So first piece today, and the thing we're going to see for a couple more days, is this hip extension. So I want you to spend 2 or 3 minutes, scour back, find those corners, find those rays, find those vectors where you're tight. Keep getting in there, both sides. Leg, pure extension, or as pure as we can get it, butt on, then open up. Second piece. Woo. Oh, it's terrible. And make sure, if you're unaware of the way we process, is I want you to squat and test, retest between sets. So you can be like side to side. Oh my Lord, that makes such a difference in terms of my knee coming out. Next piece, hip, ball. This is your flexor WOD. You're going to take that lacrosse ball. Now watch this. People often don't know where to put the ball. So if I got into a good squatting position and just fell over on the ball, that's where I want you, right? Looking like you're actually squatting. And then I'm just going to kind of feather back and forth and try to peel apart some of that tissue in that hip. This glute min, glute me, TFL in here, unglue that business. If you start to feel better with an extension, go ahead and fight that into a hip extension. But I want you to play and even try to move as you tack and stretch. So think 2 minutes aside or until you can't take it anymore. Final piece of the day. Time to take your barbell and do some mashing. So I want, that's not okay. So go ahead and just hang out. And I really want you to mash on the inside of your legs today. So we're going to kind of go after some of this adductor mass as it kind of comes into your quad bits, and that's really painful. So what we're going to do is build a pressure wave in front of the bar so I can get the whole weight, leg relaxed, and I'm going to go really, really slowly for the balance of my time. Oh, that's tender. Exercise that yesterday. You're making a bad face on my behalf. I appreciate that. So 3 pieces today. Test, retest. We're going to work on squat all week. We'll see you guys tomorrow.